Welcome to the Corporate Sister TV. My name is Solange Lopes and I'm the founder of the Corporate Sister website and brand. Today we're discussing how to refresh your work in the summertime. Summer is a fun but also interesting time, especially when it comes to our work. Things tend to slow down a little bit. We may tend to take a vacation here and there. People go on vacation, people observe a few breaks here and there, and it's a good time to wind down and really refresh our perspective, our goals, our objectives, and our entire mindset and approach about the way we work and the work that we do. That includes our careers, our businesses, but also for those of us who raise children full time and take care of our households or dedicate our lives to not-for-profit. It's a whole process of revisiting those tasks and activities that we dedicate our energy, our time, and basically a large part of our life to. So how do we go about refreshing our work in the summertime, especially as working women and working moms? The first thing for me is really to allow ourselves to take a break, a true break, not a break interrupted by checking email or social media or making sure that the world is still turning while we're not there, which it usually is, but a break that really allows us to unplug, disconnect from all of our tasks, duties, and obligations, and really spend time with ourselves. That can be quite challenging, especially as working women and working moms, especially for us working moms who now spend a lot more time with our kids who are out of school and have a whole nother layer of to-dos, of tasks and activities that we try to fit in our already full schedule. So it really goes without saying that in order to take those kinds of breaks for those of us who already have a full schedule, it requires planning those breaks and actually committing to making them happen. That may require asking for some help from people around you. That may also require being very strict and committed to those parts of your schedule that consist in taking a break. The second part for me is really to revisit your why. A lot of people will tell you to revisit your goals and objectives that you have initially set at the beginning of the year. Make sure that you're on track, or if you're not on track, to kind of adjust your approach so that you can meet those goals and objectives by the end of the year. While this is wonderful advice, in my opinion, it's also very important to revisit your why, or the foundation of the work that you do. Why is it that you're doing the work that you're doing? Why is it that you're doing the work that you're doing the way that you're doing it? And taking the time to really ask yourself those foundational and fundamental questions just to refresh your approach to your work can make a world of difference and can really help clarify those goals and objectives that you had set at the beginning of the year. After all, we change all the time, right? Our mindsets change, our goals and objectives change, our dreams change too. We evolve as human beings, our circumstances change, a whole lot of things change with time. And by the time we reach summertime, it's already the middle of the year, and a lot of things may have already happened that may make you question those goals and objectives that you initially set at the beginning of the year. So revisiting your why, whether it's, caring for your family and your loved ones, or reaching a certain level of success or accomplishment, whatever that may mean for you, or taking care of yourself in a certain way. It's important to explore as you reach summertime and as you go through this time of unwinding a little bit, to revisit your why, whatever that may be, and ask yourself, does this still apply to me? Have I become somebody different? Am I looking forward to something else? And if so, how can I adjust this why of mine so that I can be clearer about my goals and objectives, even if that means, changing those for the better or in a way that suits me best. And last but not least, learn. I know summertime can be a pretty busy time, especially as working women and working moms, but it is so important to take the time to refresh ourselves and enrich ourselves through learning. Now, it doesn't have to be just formal training, a formal class or a formal formal course, although if you find something that really interests you, that you can find some time to delve into, that's related to your career or to a particular area of study you're interested in, certainly it's all for the best. But just learning for the sake of learning and putting this learning into practice. For some of us, it may mean learning about a new place that we're visiting, checking out the local museums. It may be picking out a book about, a skill or some area of life or business or work that we've always been interested in. Or maybe attending a networking event where, a certain type of skill is taught, or where we can meet people that can teach us certain special skills. All of those are different ways to enrich ourselves and to contribute to our own process of growth. And it's not necessary that this learning specifically apply to our careers, our businesses, or our areas of study, but most importantly that they enrich us and make us grow as people, so that we can return to work in the fall a more fulfilled, a more full, and a more enriched person. So those for me are the most important parts of refreshing our work in the summertime, and taking a few important steps in order to really use this time of winding down a little bit as a really instrumental time in our work, whatever the type of work that we're engaged in. So I'd love to hear your feedback and your insights about how you use your summer to refresh your work and to refresh yourself as a working woman or as a working mom. Thanks for watching.